I'm Kevin Nelson. Here's a look at what's going on this week in the news. We begin with news from the Vatican. Leading his first general audience of 2019, Pope Francis continued a series of talks he has been giving about the Our Father. The Pope emphasized the importance of talking to God like a father who knows what we need before we even tell him. The Pope said a Christian knows how to stand before God with awe, to call upon him as Father, and to try to reflect his goodness in the world. Catholic News Service has more from the Paul VI Audience Hall.
E quante volte noi vediamo lo scandalo di quelle persone che vanno in chiesa e stanno tutta la giornata lì o vanno tutti i giorni e poi vivono odiando agli altri o parlando male della gente. Questo è uno scandalo. Meglio non andare in chiesa, vive così come ateo, ma se tu vai in chiesa vive come figlio, come fratello, e dà una vera testimonianza, non una controtestimonianza. I pagani pensano che parlando si prega. E anche io penso a tanti cristiani che credono che pregare, scusatemi, è parlare Dio come un pappagallo. No, pregare si fa dal cuore, da dentro.
Looking now at news from around the country, bishops from around the United States have gathered at Mundelein Seminary, the University of St. Mary of the Lake near Chicago, to prayerfully consider ways to rebuild trust over the clergy sex abuse crisis. The structure for the January 2nd through the 8th retreat will emphasize quiet reflection, including silent meal times, and will offer daily mass, time for personal and communal prayer before the Eucharist, Vespers, and an opportunity for confession. No ordinary business will be conducted. Capuchin Father Irinero Canalamessa, preacher of the papal household, is leading the retreat with the theme, The Mission of the Apostles and Their Successors. The retreat came at the suggestion of Pope Francis and was planned largely in response to last summer's revelations of sex abuse that reached the highest levels of the U.S. Church. In a letter distributed to the bishops at the start of the gathering, Pope Francis said that given the seriousness of the situation, no response or approach seems adequate. Still, the Pope wrote, pastors must have the wisdom to offer a response based on listening to God in prayer and to the suffering of the victims. St. Maximilian Kolbe Shrine, adjacent to the University of St. Mary of the Lake, was conducting 24-hour adoration during the bishop's retreat. Its website urged Catholics to pray at their own parish adoration chapel that the bishop's retreat would be truly guided by the Holy Spirit. In news from around the world, in less than 3 weeks, youth from around the world will be converging on Panama for World Youth Day, which will include a visit by the Pope. The week-long event will also include a celebration of artistic, cultural, religious, and sporting talents of youth. Rome Reports has more on this aspect of World Youth Day 2019.
Along with Pope Francis' visit, Panama's World Youth Day will include an event entitled Youth Festival. It will be held from January the 23rd to the 27th. It is a space reserved for thousands of young people from all over the world to showcase their artistic, cultural, religious and sporting talents. The festival will have 33 venues. It will host film screenings, theatre and dance performances, art as well as photography exhibitions. There will also be concerts. Around 200 artists from Panama and across the globe have been invited to perform. The novelty for this edition is the World Youth Day 2019 Cup. It is a soccer world tournament where teams from all nations will play against each other. This event will be held on Wednesday, January the 23rd.
And finally in the news, while the Pontifical Academy for Life's focus is on the protection of human life and dignity, the need to reflect on the effects, opportunities, and risk posed by artificial intelligence and robotics has led the Pro-Life Academy to launch a special look at this complex field. The Academy is adding robotics to its list of specialized projects, which already include palliative care, neuroscience, bioethics, and human genome editing. A major workshop on robo-ethics, humans, machines, and health will be held at the Vatican February 25th through the 26th as part of this increased study. The workshop will focus on the use of robots and artificial intelligence, specifically in medicine and health care. The workshop will bring together ethicists, healthcare workers, and researchers, including a Japanese robotics engineer who creates humanoid robots and promotes discussion about the essence of being human. Jesuit Father Carlo Casaloni, an Academy member and consultant, said they are seeking to be fully aware what's happening so that they know what is possible in the rapidly advancing world of cognitive machines and to highlight the ethical, social, cultural, and economic impact these tools may have. Father Casaloni said the two-day workshop in February will not be proposing specific guidelines, but rather will lay the groundwork for drawing up some criteria given what is at play with the emergence of these cognitive systems in our lives. Well, that is all the information we have for you at this time. I'm Kevin Nelson. Don't forget, you can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV network.